Namaskar, मैं Professor Avadhesh Yadav. I welcome you all once again on behalf of Bmmguru, Aayesha Charitable Trust. This workshop for AMR as a subject, Advertising and Marketing Research. And this will be the case study for you. Our motto for this particular year of trust is being as educated guns, young guns in near future will not take and give dowry. We are against of dowry. AMR, important paper, projective techniques, probability, non-probability. वो तीन चेहरे हंसते हुए, फिर एक बोलेगा Likert scale. My God, strong, very strong. Agree, disagree. Actually, AMR is very simple subject. If you learn practically and understand those things practically. हमको क्या है, mass media research properly अगर पढ़ा है, तो AMR is nothing. वही क्वेश्चनर, वही चीजें रिपीट की हैं. अगर नहीं पढ़ा है तो AMR इज अ बर्डन. तो AMR हमको समझना डिफिकल्ट होगा बिकॉज नाउ यू हैव टू कंपल्सरीली गो विद द सेम क्वेश्चन पेपर पैटर्न. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, फर्स्ट पार्ट इज केस स्टडी एंड इन द सेम क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 और करके सेकेंड पार्ट वेयर यू हैव टू राइट क्वेश्चनर्स. Questions. You have to prepare questionnaire, few questions. Some situation will be given to you. You have to prepare questions. याद रखना, अगर जो पार्ट 2 अटेम्प्ट कर रहा है तो एक तो क्वेश्चंस बनाने हैं, क्वेश्चनर फॉर अ स्पेसिफिक कॉज दैट दे आर मेंशनिंग, एंड यू हैव टू राइट रिपोर्ट 8 and 7. वो भी एक कॉज दिया रहेगा, एक पर्टिकुलर इवेंट दिया रहेगा, उसका हमको रिपोर्ट बनाना. Getting everyone? Okay. अगर आपको केस स्टडी नहीं जम रहा है, go ahead with the second part, not an issue. Now question number 2, इसी का पार्ट जो है क्वेश्चंस बनाना. आप मैक्सिमम 10 क्वेश्चन ही बनाएंगे. अब आप ऐसे मत स्टार्ट करो. What is your name? Can be. Where you stay? Are you married? How many kids you have? 500 ऐसे ही बना दिए भाई. समझ में आ रहा है? इट शुड रिलेट विद योर प्रोडक्ट और द थिंग दैट इज मेंशन टू यू और द कॉज और द इवेंट, व्हाटएवर इज मेंशन टू यू. समझ में आ रहा है? एंड रिपोर्ट इज ऑल्सो सिंपल ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ टाइटल. यू हैव टू मेंशन टाइटल एंड द मेन बॉडी, यू नो, सम बिब्लियोग्राफी इफ यू नो, एंड कंक्लूजन पार्ट. केस स्टडी इज इंपॉर्टेंट. केस स्टडी हम लोग करते हैं एक छोटी सी. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, 3, 4, 8787. Option will be there. And question number 5, once again the same. Short notes. Any 3 out of 5. Okay. Question number 1 of AMR, that will be a case study, and how it will be. Suppose your question is the case study. The question is the manufacturers of a textile after a strategic merger have got into FMCG sector in chocolate, biscuit or anything to be there. Say chocolate. They need to know what kind of stores they should target, what will be the, who will be the target audience, what would be the outlets in urban areas and rural areas, what research design would you suggest, and what sampling method would you suggest. Prepare proper marketing research. Now once again in this particular case study, you have to prepare only steps of the research. Steps, how you are going to prepare or calculate or marginalized the research thing. For that, you have to compulsorily understand and learn marketing research process. Marketing research process. The same process you apply over here and you will get good marks on the basis of research process. So research process will be start from step number 1. In this, you have to just write at the start brief introduction of the case study, that FMCG company strategic merger now coming together for FMCG product, say biscuit, chocolate, and Following will be the marketing research steps. Now it is exactly same the steps of the process that is mentioned for you in question of marketing research step or process. Number 1, define research problem and objective. Now here you have to understand that there are 3 different research criteria is there. Before that, what will be the problem and why there is a need of research. Here the problem is textile industry is coming into FMCG. It is a tough task because I deal with textiles. Now I am changing myself towards FMCG, daily usage product. So that will be the biggest problem. To understand the nature, features, to understand the likes and dislikes of the crowd of another target audience. This is one of the important problems to be over here. What are the objectives to be over there for the research? Then you have to understand over here related with objective. We as a company, or I want as a company or as a research designer, we make sure our product, that FMCG product, has to be properly executed in the market. That will be the main objective. Second is, we should be better competitor over there in the market. Those who are already exist. That will be your understanding related with the objective concern. Step number 2 will be, you can go ahead with 2-3 more points in objective and the research problems. Okay. In this objective, you have to make sure the hypothesis also. What will be the hypothesis? A positive hypothesis, null hypothesis. Here it is assumptions. Hypothesis is assumptions. On the basis of target consumer, what your assumptions would be. If it is a biscuit industry, in the present world, so many different types of the biscuits which are available. I saw diabetic biscuit. You might be heard about. Chocolate, this, that, so many variety and diabetic. Who knows, in near future you will get cough biscuit, fever biscuit. Who knows? Are you getting? So people are crazy about these things when they are coming up with the new ideologies, new type of the products and services. Step number 2. Here, in research process only, define research problem and objective. You have to also mention about research boundaries. When I say rural and urban area, in this rural and urban area, you have to make sure both area you are connecting or only one area. So go ahead with the same. If you feel like only for the urban area, just write at the start of the case study that this particular research or marketing research is concerned about only for Mumbai. Like in media planning we did. Yes? And if they compulsory say it has to be for rural and urban, then use both. Step number 2, determine value and information. Determine value of information, like characteristics of the information and all that you are going to collect. Here, relevance of the research, you have to mention why it is relevant. Then quality of the research, how you are maintaining. Timeline and completeness. Till what time that particular research will go. आप पूरे साल भर research करते रहेंगे? 2-3 months, go ahead with the same. 2 months is more than enough. Give a timeline, 2 months for the research process, because you have to execute for another stuff. Next one is step number 3, research techniques and data collection method. Because already we are in the textile, for this FMCG, we select secondary data collection method. If you go with primary, so please mention which way you are going with in primary collection. Say primary mein survey method is there, face-to-face method is there, okay? In-depth interviews are there, focus groups are there, experimentation is there. Now in this in-depth interview, don't go for in primary in-depth interview for FMCG. कोई बैठ के आराम से बताएगा डिटेल में बिस्किट में ये होना चाहिए, ये इंग्रेडिएंट सही नहीं है. We know about different biscuits and all. The best biscuit and the selling biscuit I used to see nowadays, people don't eat, utilize for another animals. रोड पे लेके घूम रहे. No need to tell. Are you getting what I mean to? In-depth interview कभी भी नहीं रहेगा. Observation, and survey method should be over there in primary if you take primary. Okay. Then in secondary, if you are taking then newspapers, magazine, internet, trade journals, etc., you can utilize for secondary methods. Step number 4, determine the measurement techniques. In that, you have to utilize questionnaire method, measurement techniques mein, attitude scale and projective techniques. 3 pointers if you write, more than enough. Questionnaire method, attitude scale and projective techniques. In questionnaire, if it is structured questionnaire, non-structured questionnaire, just mention that one. That in this research we are going to utilize structured questionnaire method or non-structured. Okay? Getting? Attitude scale, like I always consume biscuit while drinking tea. Strongly agree, not agree, this and that 5 measures you have to mention and people will take. आज किसी के पास टाइम नहीं है कि पूरा डिटेल में आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन कराएंगे. डिटेल में बैठ के लिखेंगे क्या? ऐसे लिखो बिस्किट के ऊपर ऐसे. लोगों के पास टाइम नहीं है. So such kind of structured, unstructured you have to utilize. In projective techniques, you can utilize anything like taste of the biscuit is very good, okay, very bad, or okay, average. That parameters, Likert scale and all can be utilized by you. Step number 5, research design. In this, sampling can be the part. Research design or oblique करके लिखो sampling. Research sampling means overall crowd, how you are going to select samples. जिसका research करने के बाद you can apply to all. For example, out of 3,000 students, here few students are there, and you are the sample for me. If you are getting good marks, you are passing this particular thing to your friends and all, so I can feel everybody is going to get good marks, at least manage to pass. Okay, so research design you have to mention over here. Step number 5, very important. 3 research designs are there: exploratory, descriptive and causal. I think you have heard about the same. Exploratory नहीं होगा यहाँ पे because it is not a very new product or first time introduced. If it is a extremely new product and first time introduced, then exploratory research will be there. Descriptive you have to utilize, which is already exist. Biscuit hai. Now few changes and you are coming with the descriptive kind of stuff. So in this, and causal is what? Cause and effect. ऐसा अगर situation होगा तो ये effect होगा, वो भी यहाँ पे नहीं use होगा. Descriptive will be the part. Now sampling में, if it is descriptive, you have to go with probability sampling. If it is descriptive or causal, so probability sampling. So in probability sampling method, simple random, systematic sampling, stratified sampling or cluster sampling. So anything you can mention, at least 2, either simple random or systematic. You have to just write, in this particular product research, we are going to utilize descriptive research design. So in that, we are using probability sampling for my research with following pointers: simple random, systematic, strategic and cluster. That's it. Banana nahi hai. You are just preparing the steps. When there is an execution, then you are going to utilize those things. It is not execution, it is preparation. Step number 6, data processing, data analysis. So data processing mein few parts are there. Data editing, like grammatical mistake correction should be there, missing lines should not be there, so that we cannot get the full meaning of any particular sentence or other things. Data classification on the basis of gender, age, means data classification, demographic, age wise, age, gender, education, occupation, income. Okay, data coding can be there, male, female and transgender. Data coding, transgender, now it is accepted. So you have to go ahead and think like that way. Data analysis, using appropriate statistical package, data analysis will be done. See how your presentation and statistics that you collected in the research process, how you are using that one, that will be the data analysis. If there is any particular mistake on the basis of recollection or more collection, then bifurcation has to be there. Getting? Bifurcation has to be there. Otherwise, same data you will find again and again. That will cost price and that will take time, which is not allowed, because we said in 2 months we have to wind up everything to get actual data, actual meaning, actual measurement. Step number 7, determine time and cost. Since we are used descriptive over here, so our budget should not be more than 25 lakhs. Say 20 lakhs, 21 lakhs, that will be okay. If it is exploratory, then budget would be 5 to 10 lakhs. But in descriptive and causal, not more than 25 lakhs. 20 lakhs will be more. That's it. And time, if it is exploratory, it is not exploratory in this case. So for exploratory, 30 to 45 days. But over here, it should be 2 to 4 months. We stick towards 2 months. 2 months. For causal also 2 months. Here descriptive we are going with. You have to just mention our research process will go for 2 months and the rate or the cost will be 20 lakhs. That's it. Nothing else. Step number 8, research ethics. Moral values, morality should be in the mindset. We make sure we will not create any difficult question or hazardous kind of things. So morality will be there in research. Moral ethics will follow in the research. We will not represent haywire, means target consumer ने कुछ और बोला है, हमने कुछ और present कर दिया. We will not do that one. As per the demand need of the target consumer, will try to represent my product, FMCG product, biscuit. Step number 9, research report. Following format can be there, preliminary section or the main body. Research report on the basis of this one. Title page, it is not required over here to prepare overall report. Try to understand. Overall report banane ki zarurat nahi hai. You have to mention my report will be on the basis of following outline. If you are attempting question number 1 ka 2, B part, then in that you have to prepare report. Here only outlines you have to give. My research report will be on the basis of title page, acknowledgement, table of content, list of tables, list of figures. B part, main body. So in main body, that what is the problem, we will discuss significance, statement of problem, significance of problem, purpose, assumptions, limitations. Then previous preview related literature, that means that bibliography and all, or literature you have to mention from where we collect things. Design of the study, analyze the data, and at the end, summary and conclusion. Summary and conclusion would be on your mindset because you are the research head. And that goes according to the overall research that is presented over here. The best part in this, exploratory, descriptive or causal, everything is dependent on the basis of that. You have to first select which research design you are going to utilize, then everything will be smooth. Getting everyone? Thank you very much.